seminars and talk shows here and there. But then if we are not living the expected life here in Nigeria, we will keep having people that are migrating. People would rather want to go there and die than stay here and suffer. A whole lot of things are going on, and we feel the government are just sitting on it instead of making this place a better place of living. We don't have a system that works.
Okay.
Or want to have a system that can work.
I think I need to cut you short because I think your point is clear. Unfortunately, we have to go for a break right now, but we will come back with the answer. So if I were you, I would stay very close to this station.
Welcome back to the 77%, coming to you live from the University of Benin in Edo State. Well, we've just heard from a young lady by the name of Ebere asking the question, why is it that the American dream or the Western dream is not being made manifest in Nigeria? That's directed at entrepreneur Aigbe Omorege. Please, sir, if you can respond.
It was actually directed at government, but I think you are best placed to tell us why we can't translate the American dream into the Nigerian dream.
Well, I've never been in government, but I can tell you that I live the American dream here. Yes, I'll tell you. Now, what is American dream? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Like I said earlier, those people, they've built their environment, they've built the system. Today, I can travel to any part of the world I want to travel to. Why? Because I've worked hard. Now, there's no time to tell you what transpired. That doesn't mean I've not gotten my hands burnt. That doesn't mean I did not fail at a point. That doesn't mean I was not arrested at a point. No. That doesn't mean I did not make mistake that you look at and say, wow, what did you just do? But guess what? If you fall 7 times, get up 7 times. Keep trying what you are doing. Keep doing something until you master it. Keep pushing until you become successful in what you are doing. I am not concentrating on the government. The government are not my problem. Yes, your power is in your hand to go and vote. Decide what happens to you at the police center when the time of election comes. Then for those of you who are close to your grassroots politicians and others, hold them responsible. If your local government chairman is not doing what he's supposed to do, you have every right to storm his office. If the government is your problem. But for me, my advice for you is this. Pick up something in your environment. Look out for what you are good at. For those of you looking for A's, I can tell you, those students who were A students in school, they are not the one leading today. They are not. Sorry, with all due respect to those of you who can read very well overnight. Yes. They are not the ones leading today. There was a day I came back from Cotonou, 2 hours to my paper. And today, those A students, I know how many of them still call me to say, bros, how far? We need a job. We need your connection here. We need your connection there. Concentrate on what you are good at and build it. By the time you are done building it, others will come looking for you. That is the only thing I can tell you. You want me to debate about the government? I am not ready for the government. And I'm not into government debates. But for your life, hold it like this, and push forward with it. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Aigbe. Madam Elizabeth, I want to come back to you because we are really running out of time. Because I think you're running away from responsibility as a government official here. You keep sending it back to the people. And we've heard from the gentleman there who's saying that, yes, do take responsibility, but to what extent should government be responsible for some of the issues that we're talking about vis-a-vis private sector?
There is a national youth policy in this country. How many youths have looked into that policy? How many? And if you look into that policy, and if that policy is genuinely and religiously adhered to by government and everybody, we won't be where we are today. But how many of us, Student Union Government, National Council of Nigeria, will take the responsibility of demanding for your rights? as per se the content of that national youth policy. We did it in our time when I was the national president of National Youth Council. We held the minister, we held everybody ransom for hours. Some of them are sitting in front of me, they are shaking their head. I was the national president there. We held a ransom. We said this policy was not written by us. It was written by Jega, Professor Jega. We want to write our own policy. And they have to keep us there for another 2 weeks to write our policy. And we wrote it the way we know it will be better for us. How many youths can do that today? Secondly, our governments, that's why I asked the commissioner for youth to stay here. As we speak today, your villages, there are no teachers. Do they have teachers in the villages? Now, all these returnees and those that are about to go and graduate, why don't you behave like Professor Ali? Can you remember the time of Professor Ali? Yes. When this human trafficking was at its highest, when even housewives were now involved, Professor Ali now opened that National Teachers Institute at Ekama Road and said, bring all the girls, bring all the boys, bring everybody. They trained them. Some were trained for primary school, some were trained for secondary school, and they were bonded and sent to the villages. They are the people who are the teachers we have today who are retired now.
Madam, are you still in government? Are you still in government,
President? I'm a member of the House. Yes.
Why can't you move this motion?
I have done that several times. I have done that. Ask them. I have done that many times.
Then what result did you get?
I have done that many times. And that is why I said we have to take our destiny in our hand. Challenge the system.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Challenge the system.
Ladies
That is why they didn't give me ticket to go back. Because I wanted something.
All right.
Hello.
That's why I was not given ticket to go back. Because I will stand up.
Let's be decorous.
Unfortunately,
ladies and gentlemen,
unfortunately,
as we wind up the program, ladies and gentlemen, as I appeal to you that as we wind up this program, let us wind up and conclude this program with decorum and order, please. Thank you very much.
So, when we began this conversation, we asked what appeared to be a rather simple question, which has turned out to be multi-complex and multi-layered. The question I want to pose to you now, your future, here or abroad? Please let me know, here or abroad? Here. I think... All right. Thank you. So it looks like we have ended the dialogue just as we began, very divided. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your company. And to all those joining us at home, thank you for watching.
Thank you so much. Well, on the final question, we hear mixed reactions. Some people saying here, some people saying abroad, and some people saying here and abroad. So we, at this juncture, close the show. I want to thank all of our esteemed panelists for their time this afternoon, sharing their insights, their perspectives with us. I want to thank the members of our audience for taking a part in this. Thank you for your questions and some of your contributions. And of course, I want to thank our viewers who have spent their afternoon listening to the various perspectives on this important issue, which is that of the future of the 77%, the young people in sub-Saharan Africa aged 35 years of age and younger. At this juncture, I say thank you for watching. I am Ajuri Ngilale.
And I'm Edith Kimani. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.